Good morning, everybody. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. We've got Jen, the upcoming Bachelorette, premiering July 8th, I believe. She's got her new trailer, the new promo video for her season up, and it's taking the internet by storm. And what does that mean? Well, people like it. And to bury the lead, I don't want to anger anybody, so I'll share with you my thoughts right away. I love it. I think it's great, and we'll get into it right now. Here it is, folks. This is the world premiere. Let's click on this. The world premiere, or me reacting to the world premiere of Jen's season of The Bachelor. Here it is. And again, I'm not going to be able to play much of the audio because it's a licensed content, but it's very Love is Blind. It's very Netflix dating, but that means it's very fun. So here she is. You know, she's got a little coin, the roses, put it in the game, hit that knob, and then she's hanging out wrecking ball style on a claw. So they say she's got the power right there. I think it's fantastic. She's sitting up there on the claw, of course, I believe to be a Toy Story reference. I don't think they do. But folks are trying to dig into what is the metaphor here. Bachelorette season premiere Monday, July 8th. Oh, she's still in the machine? Is that the metaphor? They control her with their joysticks? Is that the metaphor? I think we're reading into it too deeply. It's just, all right, it's fun. It's going to be a fun season. It's a fun play. It's a little bit different. The power is in her hands. Jen's season of The Bachelorette begins July 8th on ABC. Well, most people agree with my take. Game of Roses said Jen Tran's Bachelorette promo drop today. It's one of the best promos we have seen from The Bachelor, and seems like they may be taking some pointers from Love is Blind and Too Hot to Handle. Watch as we break down our thoughts on the promo over on YouTube. So very interesting stuff over there. But yeah, I think, we can share with you some other people's thoughts. Daisy, who was supposed to be the Bachelorette, I guess, from what they've said, is actually dating a guy named Thor. And there they are, their first post on Instagram. So very nice. Monster Energy sponsored Thor. There he is. Heir to the gas station chain Terriblies, whatever it's called. Anyhow, some of the comments I'll read for you guys on Reddit based on this promo. Interesting that they are leaning into the idea that this is literally a game. Regardless, excited for Jen. It looks very Love Island, says some. Jen looks incredible, but the promo itself makes me LOL because this style of marketing isn't authentic to them. They're clearly trying to look like Love Island or a Netflix show. I'm not a consistent viewer of the Bachelor franchise, but I'm Vietnamese, so I'm ultra excited to come back and watch this season. So there it is. Some inclusivity, always good to see. Love Island energy. I don't think I've ever watched Love Island, but yeah, maybe it's good that the show is taking some notes and trying some new things, right? Not necessarily a bad thing. But again, they've got, I think, another video right here.
What's up, Larry?
Oh, no, that's not it. That's a different promo. So yeah, it premieres July 8th, right around the corner. She's already done filming. I think Reality Steve might have his the top two or whatever. We're not going to share that here. But let's go back and rewind to some previous Bachelorette promos. This, of course, the initial one, Trista Sutter.
The Bachelorette.
So there she is.
25 guys trying to win the ultimate prize.
25 guys trying to win the ultimate prize. Now, you can see right here, I mean, I think this aired during a football program or something, but obviously they, back then, were not afraid to zoom in on, I don't know. It was more sexual, let's put it that way, than it is now as far as what they're willing to share, as far as the gratuitous shots. Now, they still do the gratuitous shots with the Joeys and the Coltons and the Claytons and whatever, but hey, that's a different story for a different day. The new series premiere, The Bachelorette, Wednesday. So it started on Wednesday. Now we know Golden Bachelor will also be on Wednesday, but of course, The Bachelorette has moved back to its traditional Monday slot. Let's actually check that out and double check here. So we're going to be, it's July 8th is right around the corner. It's going to be the Monday after 4th of July. 4th of July is on a Thursday, which means pretty much take the whole month off. At that point, what are you going to do? So anyway, from the initial gawking of these men as they canoodle around in their stupid, this is what's so old-fashioned about the show. They're all wearing suits. These guys don't own suits. You know what I mean? These real-life guys don't own suits. But there was Trista, again, happily still together, rumored that she is actually filming Special Forces right now. We covered that on today's Rush Hour podcast, if you want to go check that out. But of course, we have other promos here. We had Katie's And I'm going to share some other ones. Some people wondered if I think Katie actually had a different one. This wasn't the initial the initial promo for her. But either way, we have Charity right there. Got a nice like sort of fairy tale promo. What else do we have? Let's see. Charity had that. Charity's was on June 26th. And then we have Rachel and Gabby. I almost forgot about this one. Again, kind of cheesy, shot in a studio. Here's what happens is they usually hire a production team that is separate from the company that shoots the show. So they have to have a completely different artistic vision. The same thing happens with movie trailers. A lot of times movie trailers are hired by an outside company to re-edit things and spice them up. So not always the exact tone. Who do we have here? Is this Michelle? Michelle had a nice, I don't know, it felt very Beauty and the Beast as far as this like magical mansion kind of vibe. I don't really know. They put some olive oil on the lens and make it look all misty. She's shooting hoops and relaxing on cool, shooting some b-ball outside of the school. No guys came up to her. How does that sound? Okay, whatever. And then we have here Claire here, which of course she had the redemption season. So Juan Pablo did her wrong, and Claire came back and kind of treated her like a revolving door. She came in, became the Bachelor, and then walked away. That's how it works, folks. She found her man of the moment and has now since found love and a baby. So we're very happy for Claire. And then who else do we have? And then that's it. So yeah, I mean, Reddit's the most cynical of places. Someone said it's better than Katie's. Anything is better than Katie's. I don't know what that was, but they screwed the pooch on that. So for those that love the Jen one, all I can say is this. I think it's great. I think this was the promo they were going to use no matter who was the Bachelorette. You don't just, this set design takes a little bit of time, right? Somebody's building a claw, okay? I don't think they just have a claw ready to go. Hey, can we get a giant claw? We're going to need that. No, you got to build the claw, you got to build the stupid coins and this and that. So it's my guess that whether it was Maria or Daisy or Jen, this is what they were going to use. I think it fits Jen perfectly though, because I think if we're going to be honest, Jen doesn't give like, I'm seriously looking for a partner. She gives me, a fun girl who's still in school. And, that's whether you think that's conducive to love is a different conversation. We'll see how that applies. But I think it's conducive to good TV content, which we are excited to see. Let me know what you guys think about this. It's fascinating. Isn't it fascinating how quickly this goes? We just announced her. We just had the conversation, and she's already done. Chances are she's got a ring on her finger. Again, I've stayed away from the spoilers because it happened too fast. I needed like a break from this show, and all of a sudden, her season's over. It shoots in what? I don't know. What do they do? 8 weeks? They shoot this thing so fast. 6 weeks maybe. And now once we watch the show airing July, it'll take us all the way up to the end of summer. We'll have a quick break before Golden Bachelorette shows up. But we're going to have to see if whatever love she finds, if she finds it, stands the test of time. Wishing her, as I wish everybody, the best. But don't blame me if I'm a little cynical to the process. It's not a good way to find love. But hey, you know what? Have fun in the process, and we'll have to see how it goes. All right, I'll be on Patreon at noon Central Standard Time today with new content, as I am every day. We'll be live streaming over there, and I'll talk to you a little bit after this.